Hotels are usually the first choice of lodging, both for a business trip and to take a well-deserved vacation. However, like any venue where a high flow of people pass through, there are some that have been overshadowed by disturbing stories and tragic episodes. Some have been captured in disturbing recordings that in this video, you will have the opportunity to see. Today we present the creepiest things recorded in hotels. Number 6. Life is fragile. You should live it to the fullest. And with this I mean, take advantage of it. Enjoy it. Take the opportunities that appeal to you. Dare to do things. Push yourself further. Progress. The world is full of unknown experiences that once you encounter them, you won't believe how much you needed them. I'm telling you all of this because life is delicate. Everything can change in the blink of an eye. And that's exactly what happened to a 17-year-old girl on May 30th, 2016. It all happened here on the roof of the Sheraton Hotel in Lima, Peru. There were many cameras that recorded the moment in which this 17-year-old girl, being alone there, climbed onto the ledge of the highest part of the hotel and in full view of everyone, decided to end whatever was tormenting her life. This is never the solution to anything. You always need to go to a psychologist who deals with these types of things. However, this case does not lie in this position because of the tragic event itself, but rather for a mystery surrounding the death of this girl, something darker than normal. You see, in this hotel, there's nothing on the roof. In fact, it is a restricted area and no one is allowed to go there. The only access to it is by having a key to the door. That is why many questioned how the girl could even have reached that area. Who authorized her to go up there? How did she avoid the padlock and open the door? Theories spread in the networks and pointed out that the minor was staying with her Asian family in the hotel, and that she had fled because her father wanted to give her away into an arranged marriage. That is why she did what she did. Others believe that she was convinced by an employee of the hotel. However, people from the neighboring building who were able to see the event up close noticed something strange that was not mentioned in any media, nor did it exist in any theory. If you look at one of the real images of the incident, you will realize that behind her you can see a strange silhouette with a masculine appearance. Bald, dressed in a suit jacket or something similar. Who or what could it be? If it is a person, how did he manage to get there before the firemen, the police, and even before the girl's family? It was there watching her even before she jumped. Due to YouTube policies, I cannot show you the official video of this incident, but what you are seeing is not an altered image. That entity that was there can be seen in the original video. Also know that for the protection of the hotel and the guests themselves, the roof is surrounded by a 9-foot wall. It's very hard to climb, unless you are very good at it. Notice the height of that being that stares at the girl. If you're wondering, maybe there could have been a ladder or platform that someone could have climbed on. There wasn't. The walls are actually there to prevent situations like these. The official investigations informed the reason for the fateful event was that the young woman suffered from depression. But regarding what is seen in the image, they said that it was simply a bird standing behind her. Does it look like a bird to you? A bird that stayed there and only disappeared after she fell. Look at this other image where the head of the figure can be seen sticking out from the angle, sticking out from the edge. To this day, this event lies unexplained. Number 5. The following recording is not about a story, nor about an image. It's about a video that in fact came into my possession thanks to a subscriber who for personal reasons did not want to reveal his identity to us. However, in his email he tells us that he is the owner of a small hotel in the region of Italy. Basically a hostel located in a province somewhat far from the city and that hosts foreign tourists. Our subscriber says that in his hostel, strange things have been happening lately. Inexplicable cracking of tiles and strange noises that he does not know what the causes are, which is why he installed a security camera inside in hopes of finding answers. Especially now that he was doing renovations to part of the reception area. Many tools and objects were there, and he suspected that perhaps someone was trying to steal them. However, looking at the images, rather than calming him, his doubts increased. Observe. To this day, he does not know what is seen on the screen. Could it be the product of a paranormal manifestation? Give me your opinion. Number 4. Does the name Queen Mary sound familiar to you? At some point, everyone has heard of this ship, or perhaps of the Queen Mary too. The Queen Mary 2 continues to make trips, but the previous Queen Mary is anchored in the city of Long Beach, California, serving as a maritime museum and luxury hotel. However, the corridors of this ship resound with the echoes of 60 years of history, a story tinged with the horror of World War II, and not exempt from bloody chapters. In fact, they say numerous spirits have been seen, heard, and even felt inside its rooms and hanging around its corridors. Its cold and damp walls have witnessed extremely chilling stories. For example, on July 10, 1966, a firefighter named John Padar, just 18 years old, and who was part of a watertight door sealing exercise on the ship, was unable to get out in time and died instantly when the 13th door closed. Sometime later, the testimonies of crew members and travelers piled up, who say they had seen a young man with a beard, dressed in blue, walking down the corridor of the engine room and disappearing precisely at door number 13. Furthermore, in one of its many voyages across the Atlantic, one passenger gave birth. The baby, whom the parents decided to name Lee Travers Smith, was taken to the ship's nursery. Unfortunately, something did not go right, and a few hours after his birth, he died. There are testimonies that claim to have heard the cry of a baby from the nursery during the night. Many attribute it to the newborn Lee Travers Smith. There have been many tourists who claim they have also witnessed strange events. In fact, there are reports of collected testimonies to have seen a very beautiful young woman dressed in a sparkling white evening dress in an old, elegant hall, where she's even been seen dancing in the shadows. Her appearances throughout the ship's history are so numerous that she's even been affectionately nicknamed the Woman in White. There are other sections of the ship that are completely off limits to tourists. One of them is the first-class swimming pool. Here it is said that maintenance personnel have seen with horror how women with vintage swimsuits appear and disappear without rational explanation, walking along the edge of the pool. The sound of splashing water, as if someone were swimming, when actually there's no one in the water. Sometimes streaks of water have been seen advancing, like those produced when swimming, but on those occasions, nobody swam. And on other occasions, only wet footprints can be seen advancing. However, don't think that the Queen Mary only houses stories without evidence. Many recordings have captured psychophonies and even apparitions of one of its best-known ghosts, the famous little girl, Jackie. They have also heard her crying in the corridors, asking for her mother.
Hair standing up bad. There she is.
On YouTube, there are many more videos of this ghost that makes us suppose that the other stories that are told about this ship are also true. Number 3. Do you remember me mentioning once that one of the theories about the existence of spirits is strong emotions that are tainted into the walls of the places where something macabre or bad happened? Well, that's what one of our subscribers thinks is happening at his hotel. Miguel Cerrato is the subscriber who wrote to my email telling me that he still cannot believe what is happening in the hotel that he manages with his family. He says that several clients began to complain because they heard strange creaking noises that woke them up at dawn, and footsteps in the corridors. This led them to remodel the hotel. They thought that those strange occurrences were due to the old age of the construction, thinking that the new remodeling would be the end of everything. They never thought that later recordings by the staff would give indications of what was really happening in this place. Pay attention.
Sí, pero el pasillo no.
Esa es otra parte. Y esto. Ahí es donde está el rojo. Mire la extensión que le digo que está conectada.
Huele a ratón muerto.
¿De acá veníamos hasta que se va?
This video was captured precisely when they were remodeling. a moment when you can observe a strange shadow being seen covering the light. Miguel affirms that no one but them were there, so they cannot explain what was captured by the camera. Now with certainty, Miguel believes that it is the spirit of a person who took his life in this hotel, an unfortunate incident that afterwards became a huge problem. The hotel had to close for a few days while the investigation was carried out. Luckily, the surveillance cameras made it clear that no one participated in the death of this person. It is not known if it was intentional or an accident, but now he suspects that it is the spirit of this man that has not left this hotel. After the video you just saw, and during the early morning, another footage was captured. This time by a security guard who suddenly found a cat that he had never seen before. He comments that the animal for some reason was uneasy, so he began to record the moment with his cell phone. There were 2 clips where the camera captures the feline and extremely disturbing situations. I'll leave you with both footage to see if you can notice what happens here.
Misho. ¿Qué es el Misho? ¿Qué quieres, Misho? ¿Qué pasa, Misho? Misho.
In the first video, a strange smoke is seen crossing the area. As strange as it may sound, it sometimes seems to take a human form.
¿Qué andas haciendo, Misho? Misho. 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 Misho.
And in the later footage, when the cat is located under a car, something happens behind the vehicle. Do you notice it? The strange thing here is that nobody appears. The guard with the cat are the only ones seen throughout the videos. Adding to this the inexplicable behavior of the cat that did not stop meowing, as if somehow it wanted to give a warning about something. I remind you that this recording corresponds to the first night that this cat entered the hotel. What do you think of these recordings? Leave it in the comments. Number 2. The paranormal is indeed a mystery. It is very interesting. However, in real life, sometimes even creepier situations take place. And what makes it even scarier is that it could happen to you too. You see, the hotel you now see on the screen is called Zaza. The building promises charms. However, within its walls hides a very strange secret. While the hotel is known for its luxurious suites, a Reddit post a while back revealed a strange and dark mystery surrounding the hotel. The post on Reddit told about the existence of a mysterious room that was not advertised on the hotel's website, and that for many ended up being the crudest definition of creepy. It was on a trip that a group of co-workers decided to spend the night here. Everyone was assigned a room from the strenuous journey to prepare for bed and get some rest. However, those plans changed radically when one of them sent a message to the group's WhatsApp saying that they should all quickly go to his assigned room. When they arrived, their friend was waiting for them at the threshold, whose door had the number 322 written on it. The man stood there with a contorted face, as if he had seen a ghost. His facial expression already indicated that something was wrong, and he invited his friends to come inside. However, when everyone entered the room, they realized that sometimes human nature itself can be much more terrifying than the paranormal. Unlike any other room in the hotel, the floor was made of concrete, cold, hard, and dirty. The room was about a third of the size of the other rooms and was the only one with brick walls. Also, that mirror was embedded there. Everything looked strange. The paintings, the decoration, nothing seemed normal. What you are seeing now are the real images that were uploaded to Reddit by this user. Pay attention to the details. A bed attached to the wall with chains. Images of skulls in different sectors, as well as strange and chilling paintings that would make it very difficult to fall asleep. When the story came to light, people from the hotel's public relations department responded that room 322 was a themed room titled Hard Times and was meant to recreate a prison experience. However, as I told you, this room was never advertised anywhere. Also, if you look closely, there's nothing in that room that really resembles a prison experience. The reality was that no one believed the official version given by the hotel. This seemed more like a dungeon to make the oddest fantasies come true. Have you ever visited a hotel? The majority of them are almost all the same, usually the same format. This room is completely different from that. Also, this hotel is not a hotel where you find themed rooms. Almost all of its rooms, before this post went viral, were all the same. Do you know what the strangest thing is? The post got the attention of a police captain who wrote on the same Reddit that he could bet anything that it was a two-way mirror on the wall, meaning there's another room behind it, and you can see what happens in the room 322. That would explain why this room is a third smaller, wouldn't it? What do you think? A themed room inside a hotel full of normal rooms? Or a room for more serious matters, more rebellious and dark? Leave your opinion in the comment box. Number 1. Another famous hotel in the theme of the paranormal in the USA is without a doubt the Stanley Hotel, located in a small town in the Rocky Mountains, Colorado. This complex opened on July 4th, 1909. It quickly became the favorite of the millionaires of that time, such as the Rockefellers, the Vanderbilts, and other rich friends of the Stanleys. However, since its inauguration, tragic events have occurred that overshadowed the beautiful environment where this place is located. To give you an example, in 1911, just 2 years after it was inaugurated, an accident occurred in room 214 in which Elizabeth Folsom died, and since then it is said that anyone who stays in the room experiences the presence of that woman. Other stories explain that during the winter, the hotel closed its doors due to snow, so it became a refuge for homeless people, some of whom died of hypothermia, and that their spirits inhabit the hotel. But without a doubt, the most disturbing of all lies in the presence of spiritual entities whose figures resemble two identical girls who wander through the ancient corridors of the enclosure. There have been many testimonies that say they have seen them playing during the early mornings, to the point of even being photographed in disturbing images like this. It is said that this hotel would have inspired the worst nightmares of the writer Stephen King, same which served to write one of his most celebrated novels, The Shining. In fact, many of the things that happened in that movie are said to be ancient legends of entities seen in that hotel. Would you like to spend a night in this hotel? What about the others? Leave your opinion in the comment box, because this video has come to an end. My name